back. Most relationships don't fail because of a lack of love. They fail because of the small habits we ignore every single day. Welcome to Connected Souls. I'm Leila Hormozi, here to help you heal, grow it back, and thrive in love. Communication is the heartbeat of every relationship, yet it is often the area most overlooked. The way two people choose to communicate can determine whether they feel safe, understood, back, and respected, or whether distance begins to grow silently between them. True communication is not about how many words are exchanged, but about the energy behind them. Back, words can be sharp enough to wound or gentle enough to heal, and that choice rests in how they are spoken. Every relationship carries moments of tension, misunderstandings, and conflicting perspectives. Back, but what separates strong connections from fragile ones is the ability to address them with honesty instead of silence. Avoiding difficult conversations only pushes issues beneath the surface, back, allowing them to resurface later with greater intensity. Choosing to speak openly, even when uncomfortable, becomes an act of love that builds trust. Back, it signals that both partners value the bond enough to work through discomfort rather than bury it. Listening, though, is equally as important as speaking, if not more. Many people hear words but fail to truly listen. Back, waiting for their turn to respond instead of seeking to understand. Genuine listening is about entering another person's world for a moment, suspending judgment, and showing presence through both attention and empathy. When someone feels genuinely heard, defenses come down, and a sense of closeness emerges that words alone could never create. Silence, nods, eye contact, back, and patience all become part of listening that communicates you matter without interruption. This type of attentive listening becomes especially powerful during conflict, when emotions run high and misinterpretations are likely. By slowing down and offering understanding, a partner can turn potential arguments into opportunities for clarity. True listening communicates respect and nurtures an environment where both voices are valued equally. Daily habits of communication shape long-term connection more than occasional grand gestures. A short check-in at the end of the day, asking about feelings rather than just events, fosters intimacy that routine alone cannot provide. Back, when partners consistently share not only what happened in their day, but also how they felt about it, they build emotional transparency. Expressing appreciation, even in small doses, multiplies this effect. Simple phrases like, "I appreciate how you handled that," or "Thank you for supporting me today," create positive reinforcement, reminding each person of their significance. Over time, these small affirmations compound into an atmosphere of security where love is not assumed but continuously reinforced. On the other hand, neglecting such affirmations can leave a relationship vulnerable to doubt. Back, as unspoken gratitude often feels invisible, what is expressed consistently becomes the foundation of how valued each partner feels. Conflict, though unavoidable, back, does not have to erode closeness when approached with constructive communication. Arguments often spiral when partners aim to prove who is right rather than seeking solutions together. Shifting the mindset from me versus you to versus the problem changes the tone entirely. Words spoken in frustration may resolve nothing and leave lasting wounds, while words chosen with care can turn disagreement into growth. Choosing statements that focus on feelings rather than blame reduces defensiveness, such as saying, "I feel hurt when," instead of "you always." This habit creates space for dialogue rather than battle. Apologies also play a crucial role in healthy communication, acknowledging harm without excuses. A sincere apology is a sign of strength, not weakness. Back, as it prioritizes healing over pride. Through this, even moments of conflict can deepen understanding rather than fracture it. Communication also extends beyond spoken language into body language, tone, and timing. Often, it is not what is said, but how it is said that determines the outcome. A gentle tone can soften even difficult truths, while harshness can escalate even minor issues. Nonverbal signals, such as crossed arms, rolling eyes, back, or dismissive gestures can communicate disregard more loudly than words. Equally important is choosing the right time for meaningful discussions. Sensitive topics raised when one partner is tired, stressed, back, or distracted rarely lead to positive outcomes. Developing the awareness to choose appropriate timing reflects care and intentionality. When communication respects not only the message, but also the manner and moment, back, it creates harmony rather than disruption. These unspoken elements often carry more weight than verbal expressions themselves, shaping how words are received. Another essential aspect of communication is vulnerability. Many struggle to share their deepest fears, insecurities, or needs, fearing judgment or rejection. Yet true intimacy cannot exist without vulnerability. Opening up about feelings of doubt, disappointment, back, or longing invites closeness by allowing another person to witness the most authentic self. Vulnerability is not weakness, it is courage in its purest form. By revealing what lies beneath the surface, trust deepens, back, and partners learn to support each other not just through strengths, but also through struggles. This practice builds resilience within the relationship, teaching that love can withstand imperfections. Vulnerability encourages reciprocity, as one person's openness often inspires the other to do the same, creating a cycle of honesty and connection. Respectful communication also involves knowing when silence is more powerful than words. Sometimes offering space rather than solutions communicates greater care. In moments when a partner is overwhelmed or processing emotions, silence paired with presence can be healing. Holding space without pressuring conversation shows patience and emotional maturity. Not every moment requires advice or answers. Sometimes the gift of simply being there is enough. Recognizing these moments prevents unnecessary tension and demonstrates sensitivity to unspoken needs. Over time, this balance between words and silence teaches a deeper form of understanding. It reminds both partners that communication is not about constant expression, but about meaningful connection. Consistency in communication is vital because it prevents emotional distance from forming over time. Relationships do not weaken overnight. They often fade gradually through neglect of small but important conversations. Checking and consistently sharing dreams, fears, and daily details prevents a slow drift apart. Couples who stay curious about each other continue to grow together rather than apart. Curiosity communicates interest and prevents assumptions, which are often dangerous to long-term connection. Asking questions, even about things that seem ordinary, keeps the relationship alive with discovery. Communication, when treated as a living habit rather than an occasional effort, ensures that the bond stays strong and resilient against the pressures of life. Forgiveness within communication is another factor that strengthens relationships deeply. Harsh words, misunderstandings, or moments of insensitivity are inevitable, but holding on to them creates walls that block intimacy. Choosing to address issues openly and then forgive allows the relationship to move forward instead of remaining stuck in the past. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting, but it means choosing not to let hurt dominate the future. Communication plays a central role in this process, as unspoken resentment can grow like weeds if left unaddressed. By bringing hurt into the open and working through it with compassion, couples protect the bond from erosion. Forgiveness communicated through actions and words reassures both partners that the relationship is stronger than mistakes. Ultimately, communication that builds rather than breaks requires intention, patience, and humility. It is a practice, not a one-time effort developed through daily choices. Every interaction becomes an opportunity to either nurture the connection or weaken it. Choosing to speak with kindness, to listen with openness, and to respond with respect transforms relationships into spaces of growth rather than struggle. When communication becomes a habit of love, it ensures that both partners feel seen, heard, and valued in ways that sustain the bond through all seasons of life. Time is one of the most valuable currencies in a relationship, but it is not about how much of it is spent together. It is about how meaningful those moments feel. Many couples assume that being in the same space automatically counts as quality time, but true connection demands presence, not just proximity. Sitting beside each other while scrolling through phones may look like togetherness, yet it creates emotional distance rather than closeness. When moments are intentionally carved out for undistracted interaction, they send the message that the relationship is a priority. Shared rituals, even the simplest ones like cooking together, morning coffee, or evening walks, can turn ordinary routines into opportunities for bonding. These moments remind partners that they are not just coexisting, but actively nurturing a shared life. When approached with intention, even short periods of time hold more weight than hours of distracted togetherness. Quality time strengthens emotional intimacy because it creates a safe space for connection to flourish. In those moments, conversations tend to flow more naturally, laughter surfaces more easily, and even silence feels comforting rather than awkward. When two people feel genuinely engaged with each other, they begin to see beyond the surface details of daily life. They connect with emotions, dreams, and subtle cues that often go unnoticed in the rush of responsibilities. This type of presence builds familiarity and comfort that cannot be replaced by material gestures. It assures both partners that they are valued not only for what they do, but for who they are. Over time, consistent quality time becomes a well of positive memories that sustain the relationship through challenges. It is not about the grandeur of activities, but the depth of presence. Distractions often become the greatest threat to meaningful time together. Modern life pulls attention in countless directions, from work obligations to endless notifications, making it easy to give each other what remains rather than what is best. Yet relationships cannot thrive on leftovers. They need intentional effort to stay alive. Creating boundaries around technology, setting aside time without screens, or planning uninterrupted moments together demonstrates respect for the bond. Even small acts like putting phones away during meals or turning off the television during conversations communicate priority. These boundaries create an environment where focus is fully directed toward each other. By eliminating distractions, couples can rediscover the joy of simply being present, which is often more powerful than anything said or done. The beauty of prioritizing quality time lies in its ability to deepen understanding of one another. When two people spend meaningful time together, they naturally uncover new layers of each other's personalities, aspirations, and struggles. Conversations during these moments often move beyond the superficial updates of the day and instead explore feelings, values, and visions for the future. These discussions build emotional intimacy and align both partners with shared goals. The ability to connect on a deeper level creates resilience because it reminds them that their bond extends beyond surface level interaction. It is in these moments that empathy grows as both begin to see life from the other's perspective. With consistency, these shared experiences create a strong emotional foundation that cannot easily be shaken. Rituals of quality time also provide stability in the face of life's unpredictability. Having certain moments that are always reserved for the relationship offers comfort and security amidst the chaos of responsibilities. For example, a weekly date night or a daily routine of checking in ensures that no matter how hectic schedules become, the relationship remains a constant. These rituals act as anchors, reminding both partners of their commitment and the importance of prioritizing each other. Such consistency prevents the slow drift that often occurs when relationships are neglected over time. Instead of leaving connection to chance, it becomes a deliberate and cherished practice. The predictability of these moments brings reassurance, while the experiences within them keep the bond vibrant. Quality time is also where playfulness and fun thrive, which are often underestimated in long-term relationships. Shared laughter, spontaneous adventures, and like-hearted activities infuse joy into the connection. Playfulness prevents relationships from becoming overly serious or routine, reminding both partners of the joy that brought them together in the first place. These moments strengthen bonds not only through happiness, but also through shared vulnerability, since laughter often breaks down walls and encourages openness. When partners create memories filled with joy, they build a reservoir of positivity that they can draw upon during more difficult times. Fun does not need to be extravagant. Even the simplest shared hobbies or silly moments can create lasting bonds. What matters most is the willingness to enjoy life together. The value of quality time becomes even more evident during hardships, when emotional closeness acts as a shield against external pressures. Couples who consistently invest in meaningful moments together are more likely to stand united when challenges arise. The strength built through shared experiences provides reassurance during uncertainty, reminding both that they are not facing struggles alone. When the bond is reinforced regularly through quality time, it becomes easier to communicate openly, offer support, and maintain perspective during difficulties. These moments of togetherness create trust, knowing that no matter what life brings, the relationship has a solid foundation. This resilience does not appear overnight. It is cultivated through consistent prioritization of time well spent. Investing in quality time also nurtures growth, both individually and collectively. By engaging in activities that stimulate learning, creativity, or reflection, partners can encourage each other to evolve in positive ways. Whether through travel, shared projects, or even quiet conversations about aspirations, these experiences create opportunities for mutual inspiration. Growing together through quality time ensures that the relationship does not become stagnant, but continues to evolve. As both individuals expand their horizons, the bond adapts and strengthens alongside them. This growth fosters a deeper sense of partnership, where both are not only companions, but also catalysts for each other's development. The habit of spending quality time together ensures that the relationship remains dynamic and full of possibility. Ultimately, prioritizing quality over quantity transforms relationships from passive coexistence into active connection. Time alone is not enough. It is the depth of engagement within it that truly matters. By eliminating distractions, creating rituals, fostering playfulness, and encouraging growth, couples ensure that their bond is continuously nurtured. Each moment spent intentionally becomes a thread that weaves the fabric of closeness tighter, creating something enduring. Quality time is less about the clock and more about the commitment behind it. And when practiced with care, it becomes one of the strongest pillars of lasting love. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful habits that can transform the energy within a relationship. When appreciation becomes a daily practice, it creates a climate where both partners feel valued and recognized. Far too often, people assume that love is obvious and needs no constant reminder, but unspoken gratitude can easily be mistaken for indifference. A relationship cannot thrive on assumptions alone. It requires active reinforcement through words and actions. Simple acknowledgments of kindness, effort, or support may seem small in the moment, but they carry lasting weight. These gestures remind each person that their presence and contributions matter. Gratitude turns ordinary interactions into meaningful ones, reinforcing the sense of belonging and importance. Without it, relationships risk becoming transactional, where efforts are overlooked and resentment begins to quietly grow. Expressing appreciation shifts focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. It is easy in the business of daily life to notice shortcomings or things left undone, but choosing to highlight what is done well brings positivity into the dynamic. A heartfelt thank you for cooking a meal, a smile for taking care of a task. Their recognition for emotional support creates a ripple of warmth. Over time, these moments accumulate, building a foundation of goodwill that strengthens resilience. When challenges arise, the memory of consistent gratitude softens the impact, reminding both partners of the respect and care shared between them. Gratitude changes perspective by teaching that no gesture is too small to acknowledge. By focusing on the good, couples cultivate an environment that naturally encourages more acts of love and kindness. Daily expressions of gratitude also reduce the risk of taking each other for granted. In long-term relationships, familiarity can sometimes blur the lines between expectation and appreciation. What was once exciting or thoughtful can slowly become assumed if it is not recognized. By intentionally noticing and voicing gratitude, both partners keep their awareness sharp, ensuring that effort is never overlooked. This acknowledgement motivates continued generosity back, as people naturally want to give more when they feel valued. Without this recognition, efforts may diminish over time, leading to feelings of being unappreciated or invisible. Back, gratitude prevents such erosion by continuously shining a light on the value each person brings. It builds a culture of acknowledgement that makes the relationship feel like a safe and rewarding place to invest energy. Gratitude also serves as a powerful antidote to negativity. In moments of frustration or disagreement, it can be easy to magnify flaws and forget strengths. Back, practicing gratitude intentionally during these times helps balance perception, reminding both partners of the qualities and actions that brought them together in the first place. When gratitude is consistent to back, it becomes easier to look past temporary frustrations and remember the bigger picture of love and commitment. This shift does not erase conflict, but softens it, creating a mindset that prioritizes solutions over blame. Instead of dwelling solely on what is wrong, gratitude anchors attention on what is right. This perspective nurtures patience and compassion, which are essential in maintaining harmony during difficult moments. Gratitude is not about denying flaws, but about choosing to emphasize value over fault. Beyond spoken words, gratitude can be communicated powerfully through actions. Small acts of kindness, thoughtful gestures, or intentional efforts to make life easier for a partner serve as unspoken thank yous. Preparing a favorite meal, offering to handle a stressful task back, or leaving a simple note of appreciation are ways to demonstrate gratitude beyond language. These actions resonate deeply because they combine thoughtfulness with effort back, proving that appreciation is not only felt but also lived. When gratitude is expressed through consistent behavior, it becomes a natural rhythm in the relationship. Such gestures communicate love in ways that words sometimes cannot, reinforcing trust and intimacy. To it back, actions rooted in gratitude transform the relationship into a space where both partners actively contribute to each other's well-being. Gratitude also strengthens emotional security by affirming worth. Take it back. Everyone wants to feel that who they are and what they contribute truly matters. When partners consistently hear and see appreciation, they develop confidence that their role in the relationship is significant. This emotional security reduces anxiety, defensiveness, and doubt, creating space for vulnerability and openness. Gratitude reminds each person that they are seen, valued, and accepted back, which fosters greater willingness to share honestly. A secure environment allows both to show their true selves without fear of dismissal. Over time, gratitude strengthens trust because recognition communicates consistency and reliability. In this way, gratitude becomes not just a habit, but a source of emotional stability that deepens connection. Practicing gratitude daily also fuels reciprocity, creating a cycle of giving and receiving. When one partner expresses appreciation, it often inspires the other to mirror the same energy. This exchange builds momentum, making gratitude a shared rhythm rather than a one-sided effort. The relationship becomes an ongoing conversation of kindness, where acknowledgement encourages more care and care invites more acknowledgement. Back, this positive loop strengthens bonds and keeps the relationship balanced as both partners contribute equally to its growth. Gratitude in this sense acts like a spark that ignites continual generosity, back, weaving appreciation into the very fabric of the relationship. By keeping this cycle alive, couples ensure that love is actively nurtured rather than passively assumed. Another powerful impact of gratitude is its ability to elevate even the simplest moments. Life is not always filled with grand experiences or major milestones. Much of it unfolds in ordinary routines. Gratitude turns these everyday experiences into moments of connection by highlighting their importance, saying thank you for making coffee, acknowledging support during a tough day, back, or appreciating a smile across the room makes the ordinary feel extraordinary. This perspective keeps the relationship vibrant as it prevents monotony from dulling the bond. By treating even small interactions as worthy of appreciation, couples keep their awareness sharp and their hearts engaged. Gratitude transforms daily life into a continuous opportunity for connection. Back, the habit of gratitude is not about perfection, but about intentional effort. It recognizes that no partner will meet every need or expectation flawlessly, but it chooses to celebrate what is given instead of focusing on what is missing. This mindset creates resilience, as it prevents discontent from overshadowing the many ways love is expressed. Back, gratitude invites grace into the relationship, making space for imperfections while keeping focus on strengths. It transforms the relationship into a space of abundance, where both feel cherished rather than criticized. Back, in this way, gratitude becomes more than a habit. It becomes the foundation for lasting appreciation, growth, and connection that sustains the bond through every season of life. Growth is a natural part of life. Back, and when two people commit to personal growth, their relationship flourishes in ways that go beyond surface connection. Back, a relationship is not meant to remain stagnant, but to evolve as each individual discovers more about themselves and the world around them. When both partners pursue their passions, invest in learning, back, and embrace self-improvement, they bring fresh energy into the bond. Growth allows them to continuously rediscover each other, keeping the relationship dynamic rather than predictable. Supporting one another's ambitions becomes a shared mission, reminding both that love is not about holding each other back, but about fueling each other forward. This mindset creates a partnership that is both inspiring and empowering, A bond built on growth becomes resilient because it thrives on constant renewal instead of routine repetition. Back, encouraging individual growth does not mean creating distance, but rather enriching what the relationship offers. When one partner develops new skills, explores creative outlets, or strengthens their emotional awareness, back, they contribute positively to the shared connection. Their newfound confidence, insights, and perspectives breathe life into the relationship, providing opportunities for deeper conversations and shared inspiration. It back. Instead of fearing change, partners who embrace growth see it as a path toward greater closeness. They understand that supporting individuality does not weaken the bond, but adds dimension to it. Back. A strong relationship allows space for independence while ensuring that togetherness remains central. This balance creates both freedom and security, making the connection healthier and more fulfilling. Back. By nurturing individual journeys, both partners become stronger and the relationship becomes richer. Supporting growth requires patience and encouragement, especially when it challenges comfort zones. There are times when one partner may take on new responsibilities, pursue ambitious goals, or face personal struggles that demand focus and effort. In those moments, the other's support becomes vital. Cheering for success, offering reassurance during setbacks, and showing belief in the other's abilities build trust and loyalty. Back. This kind of support strengthens the bond because it communicates unconditional acceptance, even when paths are uncertain. Instead of competing or feeling threatened by growth, back, both partners celebrate it as a shared victory. Through encouragement, they create an environment where progress is celebrated rather than resented. This habit ensures that growth never becomes a source of division, but a foundation for deeper unity. Relationships also grow stronger when both partners challenge each other to rise above limitations. Back. Comfort zones can become traps that keep individuals from discovering their full potential, but a loving partner often sees strengths that the other may overlook. By gently encouraging new perspectives, inspiring courage, and reminding each other of their worth, both contribute to each other's development. This kind of growth does not come from criticism, but from belief, creating motivation rooted in love. Being pushed to grow by someone who truly wants the best for you builds trust and admiration. It demonstrates that the relationship is a safe place not just to be, but to become. Over time, the shared drive for improvement fosters a sense of partnership that goes beyond companionship and transforms into a journey of evolution together. Individual growth also protects the relationship from stagnation. When partners neglect their personal development, the bond can become predictable, losing the spark that keeps it vibrant. By exploring new experiences, learning continuously, and setting personal goals, individuals bring excitement and energy back into the relationship. Their personal achievements become shared celebrations, and their struggles become opportunities for mutual support. This constant evolution keeps the connection alive with curiosity, as both partners continue to discover new facets of each other. Back. A relationship that values growth ensures that love does not remain static, but adapts and thrives through every stage of life. By preventing stagnation, growth protects the bond from fading into routine or indifference. Instead, it transforms it into a dynamic and ever-expanding partnership. Emotional growth is just as vital as personal or professional growth. Learning to manage emotions, practicing self-awareness, and cultivating empathy strengthen the ability to connect on a deeper level. When both partners commit to emotional maturity, they reduce conflict and increase understanding. That they learn to communicate without defensiveness, to listen without judgment, and to support without expectation. Emotional growth allows for vulnerability, which creates intimacy and trust. Back, it provides the tools to navigate challenges gracefully, turning obstacles into lessons rather than barriers. A relationship where both people grow emotionally becomes a safe haven, where honesty and compassion are at the center. This kind of growth nurtures a bond that is not only strong, but also deeply meaningful. Growth within a relationship also teaches adaptability, which is crucial because life is constantly changing. Circumstances, goals, and challenges shift over time, and without adaptability, relationships can struggle to withstand transitions. Couples who embrace growth understand that change is not a threat, but an opportunity to evolve together. They face new chapters with openness, ready to learn and adjust rather than resist. This adaptability builds resilience, ensuring that external pressures do not break the connection. By welcoming growth, partners develop the strength to face uncertainty side by side, confident that their bond is flexible enough to endure. Growth becomes the compass that guides them through shifting landscapes, ensuring that the relationship remains steady even in unsteady times. Another powerful aspect of growth is that it inspires admiration within the relationship. When partners witness each other striving, learning, and achieving, they develop a deeper respect and appreciation. Admiration keeps attraction alive, not just physically, but emotionally and intellectually. Seeing a partner grow and succeed creates pride and inspires self-reflection, motivating the other to keep evolving too. This mutual admiration becomes a cycle of inspiration, where growth fuels connection and connection fuels more growth. Relationships thrive when partners look at each other not only with love, but also with respect for who they are becoming. Growth ensures that admiration never fades, but instead deepens with time. Personal growth also creates stronger foundations for shared goals and dreams. When both partners are growing individually, they bring clarity, vision, and ambition into their future together. their ability to plan. Back, collaborate, and dream becomes more powerful because each has invested in becoming their best self. This alignment strengthens teamwork, back, as both contribute to the relationship not from a place of dependency, but from strength. The shared pursuit of goals becomes more fulfilling when both are prepared and capable, back, thanks to their individual journeys of growth. Together, they can build a future that reflects not only their love, but also their mutual commitment to continuous evolution. Back, growth ensures that the relationship is not just about the present, but also about a thriving and purposeful future. In the end, back, growth is what transforms a relationship from something ordinary into something extraordinary. When two people encourage, support, and celebrate each other's journeys, they create a bond that is unbreakable. Back, love is not just about staying the same, it is about becoming better together, day after day. By valuing growth, relationships remain alive, vibrant, and full of possibility. It allows partners to face challenges with strength, to celebrate victories with joy, and to build a future rooted in mutual respect and admiration. Growth ensures that love is never stagnant, but always expanding, back, evolving and deepening. It becomes the force that carries a relationship forward, making it not just lasting, but truly fulfilling. If this touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe and join our soul family.